Hey guys, welcome to another video from Bogota, Colombia. Mr. M, Mr. Tusk, and in today's video we want to talk about the topic of rejection over regret. This has been kind of tossed around for a number of years now, but you know, when you actually internalize it and think about it, it's so vital. You know, each and every day, if you have that mindset of when you want to go up and talk to someone, rejection over regret, how important it is, right, Tusk?
Yeah, it's super important because, you know, 99% of the girls you meet are not going to be compatible with you. They might be compatible for a date, but they're not going to be compatible on the level of, you know, dating them, you know, resonating with them as people. You know, you might get on with them, but really we're striving for really good fit. And to get to that process, we have to filter through a lot of people who aren't going to be suitable. Yeah. When you start off, people take rejection far too personally. Yeah. But I think the more you have your own house in order, your emotional house in order, and the more you have your life in order, the more you're kind of on that process of self-actualization by maxing out, you know, how fun the reality you're living in is, but also, you know, maxing out all the areas you can do as a man, the fitness, the finances, the fashion, you know, learning to speak languages, doing cool activities, traveling, whatever it is, right? It's your reality, your rules. The more you have your shit together in that sense, and the more kind of inward focus you are in making yourself as happy as possible, if you remove women, the less rejection stings. When you haven't got your shit together, which most guys don't when they get into this, because they basically have pretty boring lives, and they want, they think, you know, a hot girl is going to solve all their problems, which is exactly what happened to me, and I think most people that come into it. You know, once you actually, you know, get with a couple of hot girls, you realise you're still the same guy with still the same, you know, things to figure out. So, yeah, and at the beginning as well, rejection is painful because obviously you don't have your emotional house in order. Maybe you do have issues with self-esteem or self-confidence, and you don't have the other areas of your life going on. You're not living an interesting life. Yeah. So when a girl says no to you, whether it's like at the beginning, if she blows you out or doesn't respond to a text or rejects you, you're on the date thing, you take it very fucking personally. But anything to say?
Yeah, guys, so obviously we're, you know, this phrase, we're coining it in terms of the dating world, but we can also use this in terms of life overall. We don't live that long of a life. I mean, time is limited. Each and every day, you know, we're getting closer to our death. So literally, rejection is better than regret in a sense that each and every day, go for what you want. Because, you know, for the most part, you're never going to see this person again, or the people maybe you get the spotlight effect. You're scared of what other people are going to judge you. But just realize, let's go after what you want, and that you don't want to have any regrets left when you're lying on your deathbed. And again, not trying to sound morbid, but I think that's the best way to kind of really internalize it, to make sure that each and every day you're living up to your full potential.
Yeah, and look, if you see, we always say it, but if you see 10 hot girls, you know, in the course of a few days or a week, and you don't say hello, and you know you found them attractive, you spend the rest of the time regretting that decision. Yeah. Whereas if you approach them and they, you know, if I approach them and they're not interested, I have no regret about it, right? So it's about, and really trying to go for that as much as possible. We're not expecting a perfect game, but approaching as many as possible that you think is women are attractive, just with the premise of say hello, see what she's like, see if you guys have a bit of chemistry. It's the highest level of self-honesty you can have, because you genuinely think the girl's attractive, and you want to go and say hello to it. Mr. Troy, do you have anything to say about this topic? Rejection is better than regret. You've got a minute. You've got to keep it under 5 minutes.
Hello. It definitely is. I mean, I can remember vividly many opportunities that I've let go. You know, I've seen a girl and she was really attractive, and maybe she even looked at me or she gave me an IOI, and I didn't make the approach. And I remember those failures. I remember those opportunities that I missed. The rejections that I get, and believe me, they are manifold. I don't remember the rejections. You know, they just it could even sting a little bit at the time, and then you just forget about it. So yeah, rejection is always better than regret, 100%.
And guys, remember the last point. As a guy, you're just going to have to go for it. Girls are not going to approach you. You're the one who has to make the first move. So once again, we made it under 5 minutes. Thanks so much for watching the video. Another short rant from Colombia. James Tusk, Troy Francis, Mr. M. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.